Before we start today's topic, let's first recap what we discussed in our previous class. We were learning the transformation of direct into indirect speech. We learned how to report statements and imperative sentences. We discussed some general rules such as removing inverted commas, placing a reporting verb followed by a conjunction that for statements and to for imperatives. We also learned change of tenses, pronouns, and adverbs of time and place to show distance. We also discussed some exceptions in the previous session. Let's therefore continue with the exceptions. Number 1. When present continuous is used for indicating future, auxiliary verb is am or are changes to would be. For example, Harshita said, I am visiting my school on 4th May. Changes to Harshita said she would be visiting her school on 4th May. Number 2. Shall becomes would when it indicates normal future. For example, Anirudh said, I shall be the champion footballer. Changes to Anirudh said that he would be the champion footballer. But shall become should when it indicates permission or request. For example, Devansh said, shall I take part in the inter-house speech competition? Changes to Devansh inquired if he should take part in the inter-house speech competition. Now listen to this conversation. Waiter! Waiter! Yes, sir. What's this fly doing in my shoe? Swimming, sir. Now, dear students, tell me, what did the customer ask? Wow, absolutely correct. The customer asked, what was that fly doing in his shoe? Dear students, you have guessed it right. Today, we are going to discuss the rules of reporting interrogatives. So let's have a look at the rules. Number 1, the reporting verb say changes into ask, inquire, interrogate, question, etc. Number 2, conjunction that is not used as a connector to introduce the reported speech. Number 3, the word order is changed to make it a statement. This is achieved by putting the subject before the verb. Rule number 4, the question mark is replaced with a full stop. In addition to these rules, we need to apply all the other general rules of change while reporting an interrogative sentence. Do you know? Broadly, there are two types of interrogatives. Good. WH questions and yes-no questions. Let us first focus on how to report a WH question. In questions beginning with a WH word, the question word is retained as the connector in place of that. For example, the officer asked me, where is your mask? Changes to, the officer asked me where my mask was. Another example, Rahul asked Rohan, when shall we reach home? Changes to, Rahul asked Rohan when they would reach home. Now, let's take yes-no questions. That is, the questions that begin with a helping verb. In these questions, we use if or whether in place of that as a connector. For example, Palak asked Sohani, has Tejas become the chess champion of our school? changes to Palak asked Suhani if Tejas had become the chess champion of their school. Let's see another example. Tanisha asked Princey, shall I help you with your homework? Changes to Tanisha asked Princey if she should help her with her homework, or Tanisha offered Princey to help her with her homework. Dear students, in questions beginning with do or does, we must remember to change the main verb into its second form. For example, Prabhat said to Raghav, does India need a nuclear weapon? Changes to Prabhat asked Raghav if India needed a nuclear weapon. Another example, Ratnam said to Revant, do you require a strong healthcare system? Changes to Ratnam asked Revant if they required a strong healthcare system. In case of a question beginning with did, we need to change the main verb into its third form, with had as the helping verb. For example, Saransh asked, did you ever think of getting schooling? Changes to Saransh asked if he had ever thought of getting virtual schooling. A word of caution here. If the answer to a question is yes or no only, we need to report it using a that clause with the verb of the question sentence. For example, Vidya said to Ishita, will you always copy my work? Ishita replied, no. Vidya asked Ishita if he would always copy her work. At this, he replied he wouldn't. Dear students, now let's see how to report exclamations. They too need to be changed into statements, and an appropriate reporting verb or an adverb is used to express their spirit. Interjections like alas, hooray, ouch, bravo are dropped and replaced with the reporting verb like exclaimed or whist, etc., along with words such as sorrow, delight, applause, as per the tone of the speaker. Also remember to drop the exclamatory mark, replacing it with a full stop. For example, bravo, well done students, the teacher said. Changes into the teacher applauded her students for doing well. Another example, the candidate said, heavens, I have forgotten to bring my certificates. Changes into the candidate exclaimed with sorrow that he had forgotten to take his certificates. One more example, she said to me, good morning. She wished me good morning. Also note how wishes are reported. My mother said to me, may you live long. Changes into, my mother wished that I might live long. Exclamations with what, how, replace the reporting verb with exclaimed with delight or disgust, followed by that it was a very, in place of what or how. For example, Prashant said, what a pleasant weather. Changes into, Prashant exclaimed with delight that it was a very pleasant weather. We also need to remember that some interjections may be changed into reporting verbs while reporting. For example, she said to me, thank you. Changes into, she thanked me. Another example, everybody said to me, congratulations. Changes into, everybody congratulated me.